I'm DrFlux, and today we're looking at the DartZone Matrixfire. Now, full disclaimer, this is released by Adventureforce. Now, what Adventureforce is just kind of a conglomerate of a bunch of toy companies that are contracted out through Walmart. So this blaster in particular is built by DartZone, and that's why I'm so excited, because DartZone is making some amazing products these days. So in this video, we're gonna basically take this out of the box, we're gonna take it outside, we're gonna get some chronograph numbers, and we're also gonna check out the accuracy of this blaster. We're also gonna go over the ergo and the aesthetics and talk about its functionality. This one is very special because it has a different, unique hopper system. So we're gonna take a closer look at that. So let's jump right into this video. So real quick, let's go over the box. What comes in here is a hopper system. So this is like a side box that you can mount on the side of the blaster. The cool thing about this hopper is it holds 30 darts, and that is the amazing Adventureforce waffle darts, which are probably one of my favorite darts ever, aside from the short dart. This forward handle right here is actually removable, so we can take a look at that, see if we can stick it on other DartZone product. This is a flywheel blaster, so it does take batteries. That's 6 AA, so we're gonna check out that. And it claims it has rapid fire, so I'm very interested to see how fast the fire rate is. But enough talking about the package, let's get this thing out of the box. Guitar. So here's that really interesting hopper system that we have here. So the way it works is you got your darts and you basically just feed them straight in, making sure that they don't change direction. So it can be a little tricky, but essentially they need to look kind of like that. Then you close it up and it basically just hooks on the side. That's actually pretty nice. It is a little bit comical, but I do have a Spectrum here and that forward grip does fit on it. Surprisingly, it works. I thought because this is angled, it wouldn't look too good, but I just wanted to make a quick note that if you have other DartZone blasters, that this thing right here would actually probably fit on them. Overall, this blaster is actually very comfortable. Even though it doesn't have its stock, I'm actually pretty surprised as to how comfortable it is. The forward hand grip is very comfortable and the pistol grip is perfect. So to open it up, you just hit this button right here and just yank it. And that doesn't feel too great, but yeah, that's how you open it. Let me grab some more darts in this thing, throw some batteries in it, and let's see how cool it is. So the battery compartment is located on the side of this blaster. We just take a Phillips and open that up. This is one of those tricky battery bays where you got two that sit in the back. So you got to kind of fish them back there. They're actually easy to put in, but taking out can be kind of a pain. Let's take a look at this mechanism. Basically, it's a belt. You can see the belt actually, after revving, you can fire. And essentially, there's these little notches that just kind of push the dart, up into that flywheel assembly. When you rev it up, it'll fire. This blaster has two sling points, one on the front, one on the back. This sling point is adjustable, so you can actually move this up and down and pull it off and throw it on something else. So that's kind of neat. I know this is seems like a minor thing, but this does have a rev switch. There are companies that are still making blasters that don't utilize the rev switch. Instead, they put a little thing that you have to turn on and off, which is horrible. I don't know why people are still doing that. Now that we got some fresh batteries in here, let's take this thing outside and see how great this thing is at the range. So I'm outside here to check out some of the performance with this blaster. So let's start with chronograph readings. 88, 89, 92, 89, 90, 109, geez. 91. Duplicate, very consistent. And 93. I think that's a good sample. Very good performance. We got some cups set up at 30 feet, so let's see how accurate this thing. But first, let's top this thing off. Loading's a little tedious because you have to make sure they're faced the right direction. Fire rate's pretty consistent, but it still has that hopper issue where sometimes it doesn't fire consistently. All right, let's see what we got. Talk about your spray and pray option. So what are my final impressions of the Matrixfire? I think this thing is really cool because this is the 4th blaster, from what I understand, of this type of hopper system. The first time it was done was with the Command Fire, which utilized this same type of similar kind of hopper. The second time I saw it was the DartZone Destructor. And then finally, we saw the Sportsman, which was a Springer variant of this. So this is the 4th time I've seen it. And from what I can tell, they kind of reworked it a little bit and made it a little bit more reliable. I'm very happy to get my hands on this because the Sportsman, I had an opportunity to get one and it went quick. Like, it came and went out of my Walmarts really quick, and I haven't seen it ever since. So I'm glad to grab one of these because I don't know if this thing will disappear much like the Sportsman, but I do have one now. I recommend if you come across one of these at Walmart, this is a solid pickup. The build quality feels great. The weight is a little bit off because it's got the side deal here. I think they should have put the batteries on this side to help offset it, but whatever. And since I'm kind of being negative right now, I will say I wish I had a stock. But other than that, I don't really have too much negative to say about it. As you saw when I took this outside, the performance is pretty good. So it has good FPS for a stock blaster and is pretty accurate right out of the box at 30 feet. So in the end, I would say definitely recommend this blaster. Well, I'm DrFlux, and that pretty much wraps up my review of the DartZone Matrixfire. Let me know in the comments section if you agree with me. Is this something you would also like to pick up? As far as modding goes, I definitely want to add a stock to this and maybe even integrate a Vulcan front end on this, because I believe a Vulcan on the front of this would just look phenomenal. If you would like to see a video like that, the build videos are very time intensive and take a lot of material and money. So if you can support the DrFlux channel at all, that would be amazing. But at a minimum, if you could please subscribe and possibly share this video, because that helps a lot. I want to thank you for watching today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and happy foam flinging.